Hello, that's Great Man for Great Men Radio Show. Oh, what a Monday already. Everybody had a great Mother's Day with their mothers, or thinking of ones in heaven, like my mom's grandma, or my mom's mother, and my grandma, and my dad's mom, and everybody else out there. I've had a wonderful Mother's Day over the weekend. Congratulations to the Atlanta Braves defeating the Phillies last night, or yesterday, with some good hitting and stuff like that. And pitching. But back on the ground on Monday here. That's a great man for Great Man Radio Show. I came up with an idea. It's still in the works. Wednesday, I've got David Osley coming up on my show. On Wednesday show. A big time wrestler. He wrestles some big time legends from Japan Wrestling, the IWP, WCW, WWE, NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions. You name it, he's been there. And he's wrestled some big time legends. And we'll have him on the show Wednesday. I don't know what time we'll produce the show, but we'll have it all going in that direction in that amount of time. This is going to be one of my longest interviews ever. We're going to be talking probably about a lot of things. It's going to be a good show. It's going to end up probably putting me back on the map or wherever I want to do. And what I'm thinking of doing, I'm trying to help out some of the podcasters here in the local upstate and anywhere else that want to, come on to this idea I'm up to. On Facebook, I'm thinking about starting a Facebook page for podcasters here in the upstate of South Carolina, and I'm going to be uploading, you can upload my shows up there and, let people know it's up there. This is going to be open to the public. It's going to be promoted by me, Great Man Radio Show, and it's open for any podcasters out there. And sound of my voice listening, or you're just starting out, you can come over there and promote on my page. Just don't overram it. When I ever get it going, because I'm going to be the moderator of it, and I'll probably be promoting some of the wrestling one, the Going Broadway. I like them group, and they're pretty nice. I'm going to promote, whenever I do this David Austin thing, it's going to be pushed up there on their page, and let them listen to that show. I am talking something, I might have some big surprises in the middle of this interview. I never know what's going to happen with these interviews. He might have somebody else on there with me. Who knows? He's talking about doing an hour show. And this is a big deal for me. I'm going to find the trading card. I have the trading card. It's autographed by him already. I already got it, and it's in my wrestling card book of all my stuff. I had to start all over again. I wish I had the pictures from back then, from 1985, when I was going to the wrestling and stuff in Spartanburg and everything else. It's a big deal for me, I never even thought I'd be friends with somebody that wrestled big time, like, some big time legends in the day. You can go look him up on YouTube and just type it in, you'll see who he wrestled. You know who I'm talking about. I have video of him being beat by the Road Warriors. That's one of the big legends he has wrestled. He has teamed up with some people and had been under a mask of Thunderfoot and 1 and Thunderfoot 2, I think. We'll probably talk more about that. I think he showed his original mask one time on Facebook. He still has it. That's one thing, a lot of these wrestlers, I've been watching that Treasure thing, and Booker T last night, wow, I learned a lot about him and his brother on the biography part. Before that, wow, I thought they might have been not brothers, but they were, Stevie Ray and Booker T. Wow. Of Harlem Heat. That was a good match. One of the best matches I watched with them was when they took on, it was uncensored, WCW Uncensored, the first one. They took on the Nasty Boys in an all-out brawl. They was going through stuff, tables, food going everywhere, trash cans. You name it, they had it all involved. And Dustin Rhodes took on somebody in the back of a truck during that Uncensored. I wish I still had that on VHS. That was the best one ever. I wish I never lost those. And Uncensored are hard to find. Those are the best ones. And everything. My sinuses won't kick in now. There's a weather front coming through. But it's the most, this Wednesday is a good wrestling. I think Darby Allin's going to put his title on the line again. The TNT title. I love to have that title. That is the most prettiest belt ever. Compared to the NWA television title. Booker T was looking for his title when he won it, the TV title, but he never found it. I didn't even know a guy collected the real belts. Man, I wish I had that kind of money. Whew. I noticed Gordon Broadway was auctioning and doing a raffle for the WWF Hulk Hogan's first belt he won in the championship thing he held. Made by one of the greatest guys that's doing, one of the greatest companies that's doing wrestling belts and stuff. And I'd love to have some of them belts, but I can't afford those. It's like the NWA World title. I would love to have that one in my collection, in a belt. There's only a certain 3 titles I would love to have: the NWA World title, the television title, NWA, and the TNT. I'm not too fond of the AEW belt. I don't know why. I used to have the gold, the WCW one. It had Kevin Nash's name put on I bought it off of QVC many years ago when wrestling was really big again. And it was on QVC one time. I wish I hung on to that belt. Still kicking my butt for that one. I was sitting here thinking about wrestling just a few minutes ago. I was thinking about what I was doing May 19th, 2003, working backstage for the WWE Raw. Or WWF Raw back then. I remember, and getting that t-shirt from May 18th, 2003's Judgment Day that went on in Charlotte that time. I had that shirt, and I wish I kept it. That was my best shirt ever. That was the first one I ever got for working a wrestling show. And I wish I hung on to it. I used to have a Dixie Chick shirt that nobody got either at that first time we worked that show. I've done a lot of things. I've met a lot of people and, worked backstage. It's a fun thing to do back then. But I'm going to save all that for tomorrow's show. Maybe we can talk more about the big stuff going on. The Braves are off today. There's no baseball tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. The Braves will be playing Tuesday. Not sure where, but I don't know. Jumping out of here and hope everybody has a great Monday. And I'll be back tomorrow. It's a great man for our show. Peace. I'm out.